Ladies and gents, let me take this time to once again greet you in the wonderful name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Today we are going to have a very short meeting. The meeting that we are having today, the meeting that we are having today is very simple, and the meeting is saying, a lot of people are confusing or assume that when they invest or deal with anything that looks like cryptocurrencies, they are actually gambling. It's a gamble, it's a win or lose kind of situation. In other words, every time they put their money in, they have no surety of anything coming back to them. They have no guarantee, they have no hope. Their hope is cut in between that this thing might work, this thing might not work. As a result, what has made that to be popular, it is because of the popularity of the scams. When you are taking part in a system that enforces pyramid work or pyramid schemes, if that is what you have been doing all your life, then you will assume everything is like that. Let me give you just one example. A lot of people, when you tell them about crypto, the first thing that comes to mind is, I don't want to trade. I don't want to do anything with trading. They do not know how to differentiate between crypto and trading. They think anything that has to do with crypto is actually trading. They do not know that trading is another form of accumulating cryptocurrencies, as there are many ways to accumulate cryptocurrencies. You can trade cryptocurrencies. What do we mean that you are trading cryptocurrencies? It means you are buying cryptocurrencies and you are trading crypto versus a certain other asset. So when that asset gains value, you are taking your profits and stuff like that. So crypto can be traded as an asset class, as a commodity, as a currency. It can be traded. It is another form of what? Of accumulating cryptocurrencies. So I want us to leave this Zoom meeting knowing that, oh, there are people who are trading cryptocurrencies out there who you will refer them to as crypto traders. There's a lot of them. A lot of them even trade through Binance because Binance does have that feature where you can actually set your limits and trade using Binance. So it is another form of accumulating cryptocurrencies. The next one is mining cryptocurrencies. There are mining companies all over the world. These mining companies are actually following the origin of accumulation of cryptocurrencies in circulation. So they mine these cryptocurrencies at the rate that is presently issued out in the algorithm or in the white paper of Bitcoin, that the Bitcoins that must be in the blockchain per 10 minutes are this number. So they are mining that kind of work. Let me see how quickly um, I can find this. I can find one of an example of a mining operation that I actually have on my computer. But whilst I'm looking for it, it is very important to note that that is another way of accumulating cryptocurrencies. You will hear a lot of people who are mining
Bitcoin is
cryptocurrencies
very powerful. It's all
are referring to it to themselves as, or these institutions referring to themselves as crypto miners or
Iran
Bitcoin
just killed the dollar
miners.
with one
Okay.
condition. Pay.
So let me just look for that quickly and then
Never sell your Bitcoin. I know that crypto is a big thing and they like it.
just bear with me for 1 second.
A lot of people.
So that is just another form of
The
mining.
Iran war is about to create.
Crypto will pump during the World Cup. This is my prediction. But the thing is,
Um, okay, now I don't see this video, but I have it. I think others, some of you have actually watched it, have played it before. Blah, 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 blah. You know that thing when you want to, when you want to, when you want something and now. All of a sudden, this thing you want has disappeared. But when you are not looking for it, there we go. I want you to look at this. This is another form or way of accumulating crypto. It's called crypto mining, and the origin of crypto mining comes from Bitcoin mining. So watch this quickly.
Hey friends, Eric Trump. Welcome to American Bitcoin. It's a little sneak peek of our facility in Texas using American energy to mine Bitcoin right here on American soil. We could not be more proud of this facility. 35,000 of these servers right here, all liquid cooled, securing the network, mining Bitcoin. Every single day we mine about 2% of the world's Bitcoin supply, and we safeguard it every single day. So when people say that cryptocurrency is intangible, it's not. It's very tangible. And this right here, guys, is living proof.
You see, now these are what we call mining machines. So this is another way of crypto being accumulated. It can be mined, right? So there is nothing wrong with trading cryptocurrencies. There is nothing wrong with mining cryptocurrencies. Then the other one is what we call buy and hold. Buy and hold is buying Bitcoin when it was 17 cents and you hold it for years and then you sell it after some time. You are doing what we call buying and holding. Then maybe the last one is receiving Bitcoin. In other words, when you have a system that allows crypto as a form of payment, then you are accepting crypto, then that's another way of accumulating. Then the other one is exactly, which is also, you can say, buy and hold. But the bigger part of it is actually crypto investing. Now, if you notice Bitcoin mining, if you notice crypto trading, all of them have got a separate business model to what we are doing. We are distinct because we do not join any company. Mining Bitcoin means you have to join a certain company for you to actually have the Bitcoins that company is promising. As a result, those are the companies that I joined before and they collapsed. They collapsed because of different regulations. They collapsed because certain market, things have changed. So there's a lot of things that can happen. Or if the price of electricity goes up, the mining companies are in a big problem because mining requires a lot of energy. Where there is load shedding, it cannot work. I remember when I was part of Mining City back then, where a part of the mining facility was bent down, it caught fire. Do you know that the mining rewards that we were receiving a day went from $5 to actually 10 cents? That is the impact. So, in other words, if anything happens in the mining facility, then we are on the losing side of things. So, those are systems in place accumulating Bitcoin. We chose this one. Why? Because we did not want to sleep with the anxiety of what if it collapses tomorrow? What if it doesn't work out tomorrow? What if the system crashes? What if the website collapses? Am I in a position? I mean, there are people who collapse when the website collapses because they've invested a lot of money into that system. For instance, I lost 400,000 rands, which was my last with Mining City. I had 400,000 rands. I bought everything with that 400,000 rands, and the company collapsed. Now, other people would have collapsed with the collapse of the company. You understand? Because that was their last cent or anything. But with me at that time, I had already figured what is happening in the ecosystem of cryptocurrencies, that there are different people who are doing different things and different companies who are selling different things. But I want to invest in crypto directly without joining a company. So don't go around saying so is bashing companies, so does not. No. If you want to join companies, by all means, go and join them. Go join mining companies, go join trading people on TikTok and Instagram. I have no problem. We just chose to do a different business model so that we can safeguard our capital. What do I mean by safeguarding? Safeguarding in the sense that when it comes to crypto investment, no matter what, the token can go as low as it can go. But we know one thing, that it will rise again on the third day. Yay! Ninibambe, ninibambe, kaloku nguye nomntwana ozawuba ngumfundisi. Ne? We know that even if the token can go down, but on the third day, hey, I feel resurrection power. So that is what we know. In other words, our capital is always safeguarded. Our capital, even if you can invest 100,000 to a token and that token go down as low as taking your money to 5 rands. One thing about crypto investment is that it will go back from 5 rands back to the 100,000 rands. That is the beauty of crypto investing. Whereas if in trading you have lost, you have lost. In crypto trading, there was a gentleman by the name of Wanda who was trading 200,000. He's a good trader. He's a very skilled trader. That day, she had a quarrelsome argument with his girlfriend at that time. And guess what? Whilst she is paying attention to the girlfriend, and she was trading by the hour, while she was paying attention to this quarrel and attending and trying not to escalate things, guess what? The whole 200,000 rands was blown out. He blew the whole account. Why? Because if you are going to be a trader, you need to be skilled and you must be an insensitive person like a surgeon. Like a surgeon. You know, those doctors who specialize in cutting people's brains and whatnot, those people are known to be insensitive. So you need to have a skill, and number two, you must be aware of the broker you are using. That it will not take out. I know a lot of people who are trading and doing very well, but the problem is in the third party, which is the trading company that they are using, the broker. And the broker, once the money gets out of the system, which was MetaTrader 4 or 5, once the money gets out of the system and goes to this broker, guess what? The broker does not want to withdraw. The broker is saying this and that. All of those experiences for me then gave me a conclusion that I want cryptocurrencies. I just don't want to join any broker, any Binance, any mining company, any trading company. I want to buy cryptocurrencies directly using a crypto wallet. So now, a lot of people who do not have the information I just gave you, without that information, you are right by thinking that you are gambling when you are dealing with crypto. If you do not have the right information, you will think this is a gamble. You know, a method used to accumulate crypto can be a gamble, not crypto investment. If you are going to trade, but you don't know anything about trading, then you are gambling. If you are going to join a mining company and you do not even know the terms and conditions, then you are trading. If you are going to join a pyramid scheme and you are not aware of its clauses and policies, then you are gambling. So the method used to accumulation of cryptocurrencies can be a gamble, not crypto as an asset class. Not crypto as an asset class. So we are gathered here because we want to see if this crypto thing is something we can actually, live by on a daily basis. You are asking yourself, so-and-so has been part of cryptocurrencies for the past 11 years with no other source of income. How did he manage to use crypto daily to fund his lifestyle? What method did he use? And that's what we are talking about today. Only one thing. I invested in crypto directly without joining a company. Ladies and gents, crypto by creation was not made for us to be part of any company, any government, any bank. Let me show you. Let me show you quickly. Okay, let me show you quickly. If you read about Bitcoin, the first thing that comes is it is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, a purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. Now, that is not Soy Sompunzi saying that. If you go to bitcoin.org or search Satoshi Nakamoto, you will find this information there. If you ask it from me, I will sell it to you for at least $200, right? Now, purely a peer-to-peer version of electronic cash. We are dealing with electronic money, a version that would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through financial institutions. Now you ask yourself, why are banks fighting the Genius Act, the Clarity Act? It is because they want to go against the definition of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. Digital signatures provide part of the solution, but the main benefits are lost if a trusted third party is still required. Yeah, guys, let's go through that again. Let's listen to what it's saying here. It says digital signatures provide part of the solution, but the main benefits are lost if a trusted third party is still required to prevent double spending. Now, what does that speak to? It speaks to the blockchain. That the blockchain is what helps us. Without the blockchain, we will be victims of double spending. In other words, you will withdraw a same token twice. That's what we called double spending in economics 101. In other words, the same transaction can be repeated. Why? Because there is no blockchain to account for it. So, in other words, it's saying now there will be no use of digital signatures on this direct method of accumulating cryptocurrencies if there would be any trusted third party. So, Bitcoin cryptocurrencies are against third parties. So when I came in 2001 after the formation of House of Crypto, our company, I remember just posting something on Facebook and I said, I have found a way of investing in crypto without joining a company. Let me tell you where that comes from. It actually comes from reading this white paper that you are seeing in front of you. That we do not need to join any company to be part. We don't need any third party. We don't need any broker. By definition, it is a purely peer-to-person version of electronic money that only allows payments to be sent directly without the need of a third party. Now, the question is, if you want to be involved in crypto, why are you stressing yourself being part of a certain company that can collapse anytime? You've seen other companies come and go. You've seen other companies, being hyped up. There's too much noise around them. But I can tell you now, there was a lady, by the way, I almost mentioned her name. This lady was part of House of Crypto mentorship. She's in Cape Town. She was part of HOC mentorship. And then these companies came up. And then she had said to me, I'm going to renew my mentorship the following week. The following week comes, this person is not renewing the mentorship. So I sent a follow-up text. She doesn't respond. She responds to me later. Guess what? Recruiting me now to the company that she has joined. And she's saying to me, hey, come this side. We're making money here. with crypto investing, you have to wait because it's investment, and investment by nature is medium to long term. She is recruiting me. Aha. I actually responded to her, just to entertain that. I actually responded to her. She's saying to me, oh, I saw a post. She had a post on the 30th of June, and she was, part of the people who are going to be presenting in this campaign. I said, hi, when. And then he says, you are missing out, and there's a lot of money here. My house is going to be fully paid with this NT team something. When you are ready, please let me know. You won't be the only crypto mentor to join here. There are many. You see? And then the interesting thing that she says is that when this plane of ours, Ipanoi, in other words, when this fake thing of ours dies, I won't regret that much because I have made a little bit of money. We all know it is a pyramid scheme, but for now, we are still gaining. And then she says to me, USDT Tether is doing an amazing job. And I said to her, that's a stable coin. How is it doing an amazing job? Exactly. We are investing in this coin. Hey guys, how do you invest in a stable coin and make money? So these are the things that are being the lies that are out there. You know what I'm saying? So our education comes based purely on the white paper of cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. Everything that I say comes from reading here and understanding exactly what is it that Bitcoin came to solve. Are we still together? Are we still together? Sisahamba sonke? Right, you guys are still here. Okay, now that is where House of Crypto comes in. To say that what we are teaching on a daily basis is not thumbsucked. Can you imagine me thumbsucking information for 6 years now? I'm thumbsucking it. I just come up with a different thing to say every day. No, it comes from reading. It comes from taking the complex version of the white paper and breaking it down into smaller, understandable pieces of information so that you can digest the information and be able to put the information to practice. That is what we are all about. So we are readers here. We are readers and distributors of information. That is why we talk about the mentorship course. The mentorship course is not just for you to pay money to House of Crypto. It is for you to sit down 30 minutes a week and give yourself the knowledge that is in those information videos in that mentorship course. It is for you to understand what is it that I am part of. How can I position my life to actually be a beneficiary of what is going on in the crypto space? You cannot be 1 year mentored at House of Crypto and you cannot even download an exchange and verify it, which is a requirement by the regulation of South Africa. You cannot be 1 year in crypto, in House of Crypto, and you cannot download a crypto wallet by yourself for your children. You cannot be 1 year at House of Crypto, but you cannot send money from your bank to the exchange and change it in crypto and send to a crypto wallet. There is something that you are not serious about. And as a result, the more you need me to do those things, the more you are also against the definition of crypto, which is a person to person. You need to be independent. Hence, you are paying for the mentorship course. You want to ultimately be independent in the crypto space. You want to know the beginner's thing. The course was designed to take you from not knowing to at least beginner's level. So that is what that is the difference, the distinctness of what we are doing and what is happening in the crypto space out there. We are doing things purely based on the white paper, purely based on why crypto existed in the first place. I am not going to bash entity and what team. Guys, by all means, if you see that is fit, that you are fit for it, and that is how you would want your funds, your family funds to be secured, I have no problem with that. Just don't come to me crying. That is all I'm saying. Because now the problem is a lady who says to me, why didn't you convince me enough not to go there? Haibo, you see? So I am not against anything. I am purely showing you where does the business model of House of Crypto comes from. We do not join companies. We invest directly using a crypto wallet. Now, we use a crypto wallet because it affords us the opportunity to be the bankers or to bank our cryptos by ourselves. In other words, we have got 100% control of our monies in the crypto wallet. The crypto wallets that I recommend, other people are saying Trust Wallet is better. I found complicated for me and for people and for many people. I use MetaMask, I use Vespa. MetaMask is for all BNB smart contract tokens and Ethereum tokens and also Bitcoin recently. So if you want to invest in tokens that have to do with Ethereum, that have to do with Solana, that have to do, in fact, Solana is on Phantom, tokens that have to do with BNB, like your HODL tokens or whatever token that is in the BNB smart contract or in the Ethereum smart chain. All of those tokens are going to be found in the MetaMask wallet, crypto wallet. Any token that has to do with Cardano and some NFTs, you are going to find them on Vespa wallet under the Cardano blockchain. Remember, we choose these wallets depending on which blockchain we are going to be investing in. It's not one size fits all. If you want to invest in tokens that are under the Cardano blockchain, you need a Cardano wallet, not an Ethereum wallet. Those are things that are found in the mentorship. Those are things that are found in the understanding of the mentorship that you need to go down and take 30 minutes every week and just go through that. So that when we are having a members meeting, you are able to even ask questions based on what you were going through throughout the week. It is very important. The mission of our company is to create independency in the application of knowledge of cryptocurrencies. So everyone who's here for the first time or a follow-up meeting, just know that we do not want you to be dependent on us. We want to start this journey with you. We go through this journey together. And as we are going through this journey, you are learning things and applying things and practicing things so that when your mentorship ends, you are actually able to do anything by yourself. And as a result, when you renew your mentorship, you are not renewing it on the basis of not knowing. You are renewing it that you do not want not to be part of House of Crypto and their move in the next phase of their business. You are renewing because you want to be aware of new tokens that are in the market, new regulations, everything new, new updates and new upgrades in the market, and the growth of House of Crypto you want to be part of as House of Crypto goes and opens its own crypto bank. You do not want to miss anything when it comes to House of Crypto. That is you. But when it comes to knowledge, you are well balanced. When it comes to knowledge, you are well balanced. You are the one who's actually teaching other people elsewhere. When I say elsewhere, I'm not saying you are copying the business that I'm doing, because that one will land you in jail. But your family, your children, you are teaching them about crypto. You are making smart moves. You know how to invest. You even know which tokens to check in the market and all of that. What is the difference between a meme coin and a real coin? What is the tokenization art and the tokenomics of this particular token? How is it calculated? All of those things are things that we discuss there. Now, as I conclude, if this information then that we have shared now still says to you, for me, I think it's still a gamble. You have a lot of homework to do. It cannot be, it cannot be, it cannot be, it cannot be a gamble if we have the understanding of how it is accumulated, how it is kept, and how to profit from it. Because one of the most important things through the information we share and the education we share is that it must lead to profit. It must lead to profits. It cannot be just theory. The word must become flesh. Who? And your call, John 1, verse 14. You know, the theory must become money in the bank. So we must learn and learn and learn and earn. We must learn and learn and learn and earn. This thing of saying, I asked someone and I said, when we're having a Zoom meeting or a physical meeting in Cape Town, Joburg, Durban, anywhere, why are you not inviting people? Says, hey, no, man, I would like to make money first, then I can tell them of something that that they see. You see, when you say that to me, it means you are one person who is not ready to even stand in front of people and present. It means even if I wanted to employ you at House of Crypto and you have become a national presenter at House of Crypto, I can't. Can I ask you the same question? What proof did I have when I started House of Crypto? I had no proof. I had no point of reference. In fact, I had just lost hundreds of thousands of rands. All I said was, I found a way you can invest in crypto without joining a company. I didn't have proof. And anyone who wanted proof was not my target market. I looked for people who wanted education. The minute you ask me that question, I know exactly that when you are used to pyramid schemes that are alive today and dead tomorrow. I don't even entertain you. I was looking for a certain target market, people who are smart here, because cryptocurrency is smart money for smart people. So the minute you start asking me that if I put 100 rands, how much is it going to be after 2 days? You are not my target market. You are the people who are going to make me not sleep at night. So we are building a community here. HOC, Propcoin, Bankry are all community projects that we all need to take part in making sure that people are knowledgeable about them. Before you even talk about money and whatnot, knowledge, information, you are inviting people to a Zoom meeting. Hi, I lost money to NTT. You're not sorry, man, not NTT. Don't want to offend you. I lost money to what? Just say, no, just listen. Just come and listen. You are telling me that in your contacts here, there's out of the hundreds of people you have, you could not invite 10 people to be here. Guys, this is a project, a big project in front of us that needs us as much as we need it. Let me give you an example. House of Crypto Token was created as a result of continuity. It is a utility token that grows with the growth of House of Crypto. In other words, the more there's new people buying the mentorship course at House of Crypto, renewing their mentorship course, their membership and whatnot. Guess what happens? Guess what happens? The price of HOC token goes up. When you guys are saying, I'm renewing, the price of House of Crypto, which is a utility token of the company, guess what? It goes up. Let's check it now. Let's check it in case I'm lying. Just in case I'm saying things that are not true here. Let's check it. Let's check HOC. There is HOC. You see, I'm not lying. There we go. It has gone up by 52% today or past few days. Right? It has gone up by 52%. It is a token that ensures continuity. Whenever Mr. Kele is renewing, I don't know why I like making examples about Mr. Kele. This guy has to be a millionaire. You see, if Mr. Kele renews his membership, there's a certain portion that goes to the token, and that's why you will see the price of the token going up. If you are not renewing so that's why I'm saying this is a community thing. This is if we are not having new entrants, you will find the token sitting at one price, which is not what we want. The more people are becoming part of this community project of ours, the more the community becomes strong. That is why I go to many different cities to get to know these people who are part of House of Crypto. I don't go to Cape Town because I've got money to play around with. No. I go there because I want to meet you. I go to Witbank because I want to meet you. Johannesburg, I want to see these people who are part of this big project that we are building. So that when this project is built, we have our crypto bank. We have got an app that we can use to do whatever that is done in the bank. And now, and we are big in the market. We are globally recognized in the crypto space. I want to know you. Huh? I will not be fascinated by people who are joining whatever we are doing at that time. I would want to see those people that were sending invites to people that I was meeting in Cape Town, Durban, Joburg, Bloemfontein, and everywhere. Those are the people that will be in the Hall of Fame of our company. So let's invite people when we have events and presentations. Now, in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about the launch of Bankry, and then we close. Ladies and gentlemen, the price of Bankry today is 0.006 per coin. The price of Bankry is 0.006 per coin. In other words, if you are buying the token for 100,000 rands, I always make example of 100,000 rands, to show that I deal with people who have money. 100,000 rands divided by 0.006. That means you will receive 16 million tokens, 16.6 million tokens. Now, the token has not launched yet, hence we are able to know what price it is at this current phase. So the token is on the pre-sale phase at 0.006 per coin. So whatever amount you are going to buy the token for, just take that money, divide by 0.006. You will know how many tokens you will receive even before you receive them. The pre-sale of this token runs from today up until the 25th of August. of which after the 25th of August, the token will go to its last price phase, which is pre-launch phase, which is 0.008. Now, I recommend that you buy the token at this current price, especially that we have only been allowed to sell 100 million tokens, nothing less, nothing more. We will not have any extension or any additional tokens that will be given. They are limited by nature. They are limited. So, or because I mean, I told you of how many hundreds of millions of tokens that House of Crypto has sold. So they are limited. It's gonna be on a first come, first serve basis. There is no extension, there is nothing. The token will only launch on the 31st of August. The pre-sale, which we are in right now, will end on the 25th of August, or when the 100 million tokens are finished. Then the pre-sale will end. If they are finished tomorrow, because if 10 people, in fact, if 8 people buy for 100,000 rands, tomorrow the token is private sale, pre-sale is gone. We will wait for the 26th when we have another allocation for the pre-launch phase. So this is what you get at House of Crypto. You will get mentored for 1 year. You will be assisted from the office, from Zoom meetings, and provided customer services by our office. You will also get recommended ecosystem builders, cryptocurrencies that we recommend. We are building an ecosystem that belongs to House of Crypto, right? Now, the reason why we are promoting these 3 coins, HOC, Propcoin, and Bankry, it is because we do have a little bit of influence and control over them. I will recommend other tokens, and I will recommend them with a disclaimer that says whatever the outcome of those tokens are, it must not come back to House of Crypto. It was a recommendation. It was not a guaranteed outcome. These 3 tokens that belong to our ecosystem, we can account for them. We can account for their growth, their profits, their movement, their trend, their history, and predict the future based on the history. We can account for this ecosystem that we are building, which I recommend you become part of. Anything outside of that, it puts us in a very dire position to recommend and to account for. Let me give you an example of a token that I believe is going to die. A token called it's another it's a but there's a token that was created by an individual, and this individual did not institutionalize the token. It was about him. You see, for instance, how have I protected House of Crypto clients when it comes to House of Crypto? The token House of Crypto does not belong to me. It belongs to the institution. Supported by Cardano, audited by Cardano in the Cardano blockchain. Now, whenever a token is not institutionalized, it belongs to me. I control it. I do everything. It's not even in a decentralized exchange like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, MinSwap, or whatever. Now, what happened with that token is I heard that the founder has got cancer. 6 months down the line, the founder dies. The token goes straight to 0. Today, it's non-existent. Did I see that coming? No, I did not see it coming. Because when the owner was alive, the token was doing well. The day he died, The token did not even wait for him to be buried. The minute it was announced, the token, because why? He has the code. He has the code. In other words, people buy using him. And that was a problem. So the reason why now everything we do has to belong to an ecosystem, it is to create independency from the creators and the users. Right. So I will suggest you decide how much you're going to buy Bankry for. I will suggest your mentorship for 1 year, how you would like to start. And for those who are saying, I would like to start, can I see the mentorship requirements and categories so that I can see where I fit? Just contact me or the office will just assist you and onboard you, and you become part of the like-minded people that are here. Ladies and gentlemen, before I call it a night, do you have any question for me? Question or comment, by the way. Questions are accepted, comments are accepted. I would suggest to download Vespa, Pumlan. Vespa will be the most appropriate right now, especially with the tokens that we are buying for this bull run. Vespa will be the appropriate one. If you don't know what it looks like, can you just text the office number or my number and just say picture of Vespa, please? They will send you just a picture of Vespa, and then you will download Vespa, and they will guide you on how to download and secure your recovery phrases. How do we purchase Bankry? Because Bankry has not launched, you buy Bankry through House of Crypto. You will receive a form of the pre-sale. It will capture your details, and you will receive your tokens in your Vespa crypto wallet as soon as you are done filling the form that you will be given after sending your POP, after choosing and knowing which mentorship tier or level you want to go for. Any other question? Okay. In the absence of questions, I believe that, we have been able to capture um, why Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies exist, and we brought it all to its definition, broke it down to why we insisted on investing in crypto without joining a company, until we started speaking about our own ecosystem that we are building and the projects that we need to be involved in as a community. Now, when it comes to issues of the bull run has got no date. We cannot even predict or whatever, and we do not want to predict. We always follow the facts, and we always follow what is happening. By the way, what would you say to me if I will tell you that it has started? Like, would you say, no, it's not true? Bull run means the market is bullish. Bull run means that the market has passed the bear market phase. It is now starting to be green. It is now starting to go up. In other words, the power is moving from the Bitcoin powerhouse to altcoins, because the bull run is not about Bitcoin, it is about other coins. Hence, we call them altcoins. So, what if I tell you that it has started? Have you checked coin market cap? The problem with us is that we think that when the bull run hits, it's just going to be one line that goes up to heaven, like Elijah. We think that it's going to just go up like that. No. Guys, the bull run will happen like this. You will notice that your token today has gone up by 13%, tomorrow 17%, the other day 20%. When you notice in 1 month, that same token has actually gone up by 300%. When you are still waiting for a daily 1000% to think that the bull run has hit. The bull run means that the market has been bullish over time. It can start today. Let me give you an example. Let us just check the price of, let's check the price of Propcoin. Propcoin shocked me today. I don't know what I was doing with Propcoin, and I noticed Propcoin has gone up by 96%, which is almost 100%. And I went to check my portfolio, and I saw that. So you never know. Let me give you an example. Last week, the price of Cardano was 2 rand 60 cents. Today, it's over 3 rands. My question is, how do you know the bull run has not hit yet? Now, if you are waiting for a big line, you are late. We buy now, we buy now, we buy now. And then we make sure that when the bull run hits, it's taking the value of our money up. We don't wait for the graph to go up, then we buy. We buy when the graph is down to take advantage of the profits as the price goes up. Right? May I buy Bankry at level 1 mentorship? No problem, Mr. Vosums. Our office is paying attention to what you are saying. And can you just text me or the office quickly? Just just say Vosums report, then we will get back to you. Can you just do that? Can you purchase Bankry? If never, you can never purchase anything with House of Crypto if you are not mentored by House of Crypto. We don't do hit and run. If you want anything that has to do with House of Crypto, you must be part of House of Crypto. It's like saying, God bless me, but I don't want to accept you as the Lord and Savior. But please bless me. Please protect my family. Yeah, I feel like going deeper on that one. We want the blessings, but we do not want the blesser. Hey, Labasai. Hey, yeah, New Calendar. The angel has come. Hey, Yabo. So you anything. Remember, I said we are building an ecosystem. So we want everyone to be part of that ecosystem. Eh? If you are not part of the mentorship, who's going to help you with anything? Now, your mentorship is to even pay the people who are going to be helping you. The Zoom meetings you are going to be having, the care that you want from a company comes from that mentorship fee that you are paying. Right, guys, the time is exactly 19:59. Get in touch with our family. How to join the mentorship before I can purchase that one. Just text the office. We'll guide you on that one. We'll show you the mentorship levels, and you will choose which one is best suited for your goals and the needs of your family. And then from there, we can talk about the cryptocurrencies that you want to invest in. Right. Okay, guys, that's all we have time for tonight. God bless you. Remember, we invest not because we have got a financial muscle that we want to flex and show people we have arrived. We invest because there's a future we want to see. And guess what? We invest because our children deserve rich parents. Good night and God bless you.